equipment can detect if individuals are wearing a mask and whether they are spaced 6 feet apart. The school will be the first to implement this type of technology with hopes of expanding it to schools across the country. The development was led by Stephen King. He is an associate professor of emerging technologies for the UNC School of Media and Journalism and the UNC Kennan Flagler Business School. And he joins me now. Stephen, welcome. Great to have you with us. Tell us a little bit about the process of developing these kiosks and how do they work exactly?
So in the UNC Reese Innovation Lab, we try to solve complex problems and use technology to do that. So we started with a design question of how might we use artificial intelligence to stop the spread of COVID? And so our team got together and we started brainstorming and we came up with some ideas, and our computer vision engineer started working on a prototype. And then we brought in, we worked with Lenovo's AI Innovation Center, and we came up with a solution that would detect if people were wearing their mask using computer vision, and then we could detect how close or far apart they are, and then give them instant and encouraging messages that hopefully encourage them to continue to follow the proper protocols to keep everyone safe.
So what happens if two people walk by and they're not far enough away? Does the kiosk beep, send out an alarm? What happens?
Yeah, so we have images on the screen, and it will encourage them with a message that may say spread out, or we can give icons and change colors and things. Just simple messaging, simple signaling to say you need to spread out a little bit.
Easy to understand, and you don't need to speak English. So tell us about the number of kiosks you have now, and how did you decide where to place them on the campus?
Yeah, so we're working on a pilot project right now where we want to test and make sure this is doing what we think it should do and make sure it really is helping with the health concerns. And so we're going to do a pilot project starting in a few schools and testing this out. And then my hope is that it would spread and be in all of our buildings across campus, and then maybe even to campuses all over the U.S. and then in workplaces and other places.
So you just have a few for now, and you sort of put them at entrances to the campus?
Yeah, so we have 6 that we're ready to deploy right now. And so we are going to put them at different entrances to different buildings, things like the student union, maybe the dining halls, and then some of the academic buildings.
So this is pretty high-tech stuff, obviously, and relies on collecting some data from people. How are you addressing potential privacy concerns?
Well, privacy is very important to us here in the lab, and we want to make sure that we protect that. So one of the things is that we're not doing facial recognition. We're not doing anything that identifies a person. We're simply counting the number of people who come through, counting the number of masks, or that they're wearing their mask or not, and then measuring the distance between them, and we store those numbers, but we're not collecting any personal data about a specific person.
And those numbers that you are collecting, with that data?
So this is one of the things that we want to be able to share this in a way that helps people to make good decisions about COVID and policies and what our students need to be doing. So as we see the numbers go up or down, or we see compliance, we can help by maybe encouraging with different messaging or trying new things. One of the things the data can do is tell us where are there certain spots where people get too congregated because maybe there's a water fountain or a trash can in the way. We can figure that out using this data, and so hopefully it'll help us to, over time, make a safer campus.
Sounds great. I can almost imagine them being these roving robots, rather than stuck in one place. Where do you hope to take this program next? I know you said you'd like to see it spread out on, other campuses, but do you already have some relationships, in play, some other schools who've reached out to you interested about this technology?
So right now we're doing this here at UNC, but we know that there's some interest from others. So we're going to work with technology partners to get this out there to the rest of the world, because we don't want to just keep it here at UNC. We do want to spread it out and put it in public venues and other campuses across the country.
All right, sounds like great stuff. Professor Stephen King, thank you for joining us and telling us about it.
Thank you very much.
All right, question. I've got lifeboat food right here.
Isaiah 32:7, the instruments also of the churl are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. Revelations 13:16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Salaki, I'm going to start back at 15. 14. And deceiveth them that dwell in the earth by the means of those miracles which he hath power to do in the sight of the beast. The beast today, if you don't know, is modern America. Alright, modern America is the second leg of ancient Rome. Saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. Proving that America is modern Rome. Because Rome fell under the Israelites, alright, which Rome was run by Esau, Edom. They lost their power and they regained it under America. You know, really under Britain. And then through the Revolutionary War, as it's also written in the scriptures, more into America. Okay? America is that modern beast. America is also known as the harlot. That the image of the beast should both, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Okay, the image of the beast represents the replica of of ancient Rome. NATO and the EU, the plebeians, patricians, or today which would be known as the Republicans and Democrats. All right, the way the voting is set up. As a matter of fact, NATO and the EU itself is set up under a rule called the Treaty of Rome. Okay, so now, as you see, it's so-called looking good. All right, it's so-called looking like it's for a benefit, but it's for your downfall. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem HaKakwadash, who is the true and powerful name of the Most High. Alright, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the elect.